Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Emory Hunt, the czar of the playbook, bringing you an NFL matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. Now let's look at the Jaguars offensively. You played well for at least three and a half quarters of the game last week against the New York Giants. So offensively, what you have to do is maintain consistency, guys. Keep your foot on the gas. What worked in the first and second quarters against the Giants, you guys stop doing. You guys have to continue to run the football off tackle. You saw what happened when you allow Jones-Drew to hit these cutback lanes. So you have to make sure you can keep your foot on the gas offensively. Don't let up. Don't get cute. Do not close the playbook like you did last week. So you have to keep that pressure on that defensive front of the Tennessee Titans, because you know they're the similar type of front that the Giants like to run. They're aggressive. They love to get after the quarterback. So you compound them in the run game with those big guards that you guys have, a lot of combo blocks. That way you get to the second level. That way Maurice Jones-Drew won't get touched until he's at the second or third level. And by that time, it's too late because he can break it free for a touchdown. Also, you want to spread these guys out defensively. You guys have some talented targets, some consistent targets. One thing that's impressive about the Jaguars wide receivers, that they can catch the football, whether it be Sims Walker, whether it be Mike Thomas, whether it be Mercedes Lewis, even Kasim Osgood. You guys can catch the football with your hands. It's most important. That's an important element I love about your wide receivers. Secure the catch. Keep that consistency up in the passing game, and you can find yourself moving the football at ease on the Tennessee Titans. Now, defensively, what you have to do, I look at your matchups against Rusty Smith. If Rusty Smith is going to be the starter, you have to turn it loose. You have to get after the quarterback. That's important. And gap control, we say it every week. One thing that's important when playing the Titans, gap control defense. You stay in your lanes. You don't allow Chris Johnson a crease to break free, and Don Carey, the safety, has to play better. That's number one. Now, you look at Tennessee coming to this matchup. Rusty Smith, you know, he made some strides last week. He's still a rookie, but he made some strides. One thing about Rusty Smith that I like, he's not scared. So he's going to get back there. He's going to take a hit. He's going to throw the football with some effectiveness, but you have to get him in a short passing game rhythm early, so that way you can take your shots deep down the field later on in the game. So one thing, attacking the Jaguars defense, attack the safeties. Don Carey is a guy that struggles back there in coverage. He's always caught peeking in the backfield. Don't be afraid to take shots deep this week against the Jacksonville Jaguars, because you may find yourself with some success with Moss deep down the field, Lavelle Hawkins, or even Nate Washington. So take your shots deep down the field and watch how more effective your passing game is going to be. And stay the course in the run. There shouldn't be a situation where Chris Johnson doesn't get a lot of carries in the fourth quarter. Stay the course on our offense. Dictate the pace of the game by running this football. That's your identity. Operate off play action. Don't get too cute in this matchup. Now, defensively, put pressure on Eugene Monroe. Here's a guy, he's playing well, but you want to keep pressure on Eugene Monroe. That backside pressure was constant last week with Umayora and Tuck, these guys putting pressure on the quarterback. So there may be some situations where you can get some opportunities to hit Garrard, because he's not going to be 100% back there in the pocket, but keep the pressure on the edges, and that way you can collapse the pocket and force Garrard to consistently, with that bruised shoulder, a bruised stomach, a sternum, bruise insides. That way you help keep the pressure on him and force him to make plays consistently in the passing game. But put the pressure on the edges, collapse the pocket, make it raw, consistently make plays down the field, especially if you're going to get some hits on them early. I'm going with Jacksonville in this matchup. I love Jacksonville's offense. It's one of the more balanced offenses in the league. The problem is once they get up, they close the playbook, and they don't have the defense as to where you can close the playbook, so they can just win by, with 17 points. So don't close the playbook. I think they're going to keep their foot on the gas. They're going to keep aggressive, and defensively, they're going to be able to disrupt what Tennessee wants to do in the run game, so therefore give them chance to win defensively in the secondary. For more NFL previews, visit footballgameplan.com/NFL, or visit our YouTube channel at youtube.com/footballgameplan.